Hello, thank you for joining my channel. My name is Parisa. Today's video is all about 5 different flower types beginning with the letter V, part of the A to Z flower series. Follow my Instagram called Parisa Flowers, where flower posts are regularly uploaded. Remember to subscribe to this channel and click the post notifications bell icon so you never miss an upload. Let's get started with this video. First flower beginning with the letter V that I'm going to be talking about is the violet, also known as viola, and the meaning of this is innocence, everlasting love. It can also symbolise Virgin Mary's humility in Christianity and modesty. The colours that the violets come in are blue, violet, yellow, cream, white. Some violets have 2 or 3 colours. The violets bloom from autumn, spring or even summer. Some interesting facts about violets is that they are in the Violaceae family. They're in the genus of over 500 species. Most can be found in the northern hemisphere in temperate areas. They are good for placing in beds, containers, borders. Violets are heart-shaped flowers. They are fragrant blooms. In Rome, it was common for violets to be used in wine, and they believe violets in wine prevent drunkenness. Genus pansies are the most popular species, and they belong to Eurasia. For medicine, Persian used viola or violets to relieve headaches and calm anger in the form of violet tea. They also can be used as a laxative for infants. Viola is rich in vitamin C, it's an anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, and violet is widely used in the perfume industry. Roget et Garret Vera Violetta was the first modern perfume containing violet. How do you grow the violet? So ensure the topsoil is not dry, so once a week it's recommended to water it. The soil type you should provide your violet with is slightly acidic, well-drained soil like Miracle Grow indoor potting mix. You should plant your violet in spring or autumn. The sunlight you should provide it with is bright sunlight, and the food you should add is 2 pumps of plant food to the water when you do your weekly water. Next flower beginning with the letter V is the Veronica, and the meaning of this is fidelity and loyalty. The colours that the Veronica comes in is purple, pink, white and blue. The blooming time for Veronica is autumn, spring or summer. Some interesting facts about the Veronica is that it can be confused with the mint family due to the skull cap having similar looking leaves, but you can differentiate them by looking at their stems. Veronica flowers have rounded stems, but members of the mint family have square-sided stems. For medicine, Veronica can be used to relieve asthma, allergy. Veronica americana is used as food and medicine in some parts of the world. How do you grow the Veronica? So if there is less than an inch of rainfall per week in the summer, then water the flowers. The soil type you should provide your Veronica with is moist, well-drained, alkaline, acidic or neutral soil, for example sandy or loamy soils. When should you plant the Veronica? In spring. The sunlight you should provide it with is full sun or partial sun. The food you should provide it with is a thin compost layer followed by 2-inch mulch layer. The third flower beginning with the letter V is the Verbena, and the meaning of this is healing, happiness, protection, sweet memories or romance. The colours that the Verbena comes in is purple, red, pink and white. The Verbena blooms in autumn or summer. Some interesting facts about the Verbena is that it belongs to the Verbenaceae family. It belongs to Asia and America. Flowers are tiny and are grouped in clusters. They are good for planting in walls, rock gardens, baskets or between cracks. They are low maintenance. The flower means sacred plants in Latin, used for religious ceremonies. Verbena is used in different teas, creams and lotions. For medicine, the Verbena can be used to help with migraines, bronchitis, kidney stones, insomnia, diarrhea, cramps. It is also said to help anxiety and depression, but this is not scientifically proven. How do you grow the Verbena? Ensure that you water it regularly. It is key to keep the Verbena soil well drained to stop the roots in the soil getting soggy. The soil type that you need to provide your Verbena with is one that has a pH of 6.0 to 8.0, and the soil needs to be moist and well drained. You should plant the Verbena in spring. The sunlight you should provide it with is full sun or partial sun. The food that you should provide your Verbena with is balanced organic fertiliser in soil before you plant. Every 2 weeks feed your Verbena with liquid fertiliser if you grow it in containers. Fourth flower beginning with the letter V is the Vinca, and the meaning of this is beginning of a friendship you want to last and long-lasting love. The colours that the Vinca comes in is pink, white, red and purple. The blooming time for the Vinca is autumn or summer. Some interesting facts about the Vinca is that it's tied to the Virgin Mary as it was a religious symbol in the Middle Ages. For medicine use, the Vinca can be used to treat sore throats, coughs, diabetes, colds, heal lung infections, and it can be used to treat the eyes as well. How do you grow the Vinca? Ensure that the topsoil when it is dry, that you water it with about 6 inches of water. Ensure you don't overwater as the seeds are very sensitive. The soil type you should provide your Vinca with is moist, well drained, and it can adapt into different soil types. You should plant the Vinca in January because it needs to be planted about 12 weeks before the last frost date, and the sunlight you should provide your Vinca with is full sun, ideally because it will grow best with more sunlight. And the food you should provide your Vinca with is potassium water soluble fertiliser, phosphorus or nitrogen water soluble fertiliser. The last flower beginning with the letter V is the Verbascum, also known as mullein. The meaning of Verbascum is protection, health and courage. The colours that the Verbascum comes in is white, red, pink, purple and yellow. The blooming time for the Verbascum is summer or spring. Some interesting facts about the Verbascum is that it belongs to the family Scrophulariaceae. There are more than 100 species in the genus. The flower belongs to Asia and Europe. They are perennials. Most species within the genus are, so you will not need to replant, and the flowers will bloom year after year as a result. You can find the Verbascum on hillsides, woodlands, and they stand tall and upright. For medicine use, the Verbascum has been used in herbal medicine for a long time. It can treat gout, toothache, earache, tuberculosis, female menstrual cycles, hemorrhoids. In medieval medical practice, mullein was seen as one of the most important healing herbs, and it is used widely now, even by herbists, as an anti-inflammatory herb to treat headaches, sores, bronchitis, and tea-containing Verbascum can treat digestive issues. How do you grow the Verbascum? Ensure that you water it regularly, so once a week would be good. The soil type you should provide your Verbascum with is alkaline, neutral, well-drained soil. You should plant the Verbascum in mid-spring and planting the seeds in seed compost. The sunlight you should provide the Verbascum with is full sun. And finally, the food you should provide your Verbascum with is mulch, which in the winter you can provide the soil with, and cut the flower stems to the soil along flowering. If you like this video, then please give it a comment, like and subscribe.